Good, y'all. It's your boy Dave, Sir Cortez in the fucking building. SOK, stay low key. So earlier today, right, I was listening to one of my favorite artists, Ace Hood, man, and I was just thinking to myself, dog, like, damn, it's crazy how hard Ace Hood fell off these past couple of years, man. For those that don't know, man, Ace Hood is no longer with DJ Khaled's We the Best record label. He's independent. And a lot of people don't even know he put out an album last year. He put out an album last year called Mr. Hood. And it's an okay album. Not one of my favorite bodies of work from Ace Hood. I like Starvation 5 better. But it's alright. It's cool. Not trash. I don't think anything Ace Hood puts out is trash. You know what I'm saying? Ace Hood to me is hands down one of the most underrated artists out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Extremely underrated. When you look at his lyrics, his beat selection, the content of his music, the guy makes extremely motivational music, man. The best artist for me to compare Ace Hood to as far as styles is Meek Mill, but I'm more of a fan of Ace Hood than Meek Mill because Ace Hood doesn't do all of the yelling and shit that Meek Mill does, and he's not always talking about his Rolex and shit. Meek Mill is a very repetitive artist. And to be honest with y'all, I can't even force myself to listen to Meek Mill no more. His music is just annoying as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same old shit, man. The guy is always yelling at the top of his lungs, always talking about how he's from the trenches and how he has a Rolex and how we got them young bulls at your head. It's just corny, man. I think Meek Mill, I like his last project. I think it's called Champion, something like that. I like that project because for me that was a project where I got to see Meek Mill grow as an artist. But if we're talking about Meek Mill's music in general, I definitely rather listen to Ace Hood because I just think that Ace Hood's music is more conscious. You know what I'm saying? Ace Hood is a very spiritual dude, extremely motivational, and his music, man, it gets you through tough times, man. His music makes you want to keep grinding, makes you want to go to the gym and work out, and he just got those records, man, that you could just play in the whip and not get annoyed of it. You know what I'm saying? But back to the topic. The last time that Ace Hood was a relevant artist in hip-hop was 2013. And that's when he put out an album. I believe it was called Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Either that or it was called Trials and Shit, something like that. Right? And he had an incident where he was at the BET Awards and the bezel on his Rolex had fell off on national television, and niggas was clowning Ace Hood for like the whole year, dog. It was like, in my opinion, I think that's one of the most embarrassing moments in hip-hop history, just because that shit happened on live TV. Like, there was absolutely nothing BET could have done to help Ace Hood in that situation. And Bow Wow made it worse because when the bezel fell off the watch, Bow Wow had, was paying attention to it, and then the cameraman had zoomed in on it. And then Ace Hood tried to twist it back on, man, and it was just horrible, man. It was horrible because, rappers, jewelry is a big deal for rappers. A big part of a rapper's image is their jewelry. They love to brag about their $1 million worth of jewelry. So for that man's bezel to fall off of his Rolex it was like, damn, man, it made people think that this nigga was wearing fake jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Because how you buy a Rolex with a bezel with diamonds all over it and the bezel falls off? I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Ace Hood was set up that day. I think somebody that don't like Ace Hood set that nigga up, man, because it's 2021. That shit happened in 2013, and Ace Hood still hasn't recovered from that shit. It's crazy, bro. Like, yo, like, I'm gonna be honest, man, that might be what ended Ace Hood's career. That might be what ended Ace Hood's career, because shortly after that situation, he ended up leaving We the Best. You know, Ace Hood was signed to DJ Khaled for his whole career up to that point. You know what I'm saying? And ever since Ace Hood left We the Best and became an independent artist, he's completely fell off of the map of hip hop. You don't see anybody talking about his music. DJ Academics doesn't talk about Ace Hood. You don't see them talking about Ace Hood on the Breakfast Club. You don't see them talking about his music anywhere. He just put out an album last year called Mr. Hood, and nobody talked about it. He didn't go on the Breakfast Club. He didn't go on Ebro in the Morning. DJ Academics didn't post his album. A lot of people don't even know. Yo, y'all that's watching this goddamn video right now, y'all probably don't even know Ace Hood put an album out last year. And that's because he's independent. And I'm proud, I'm happy for Ace Hood that he's independent, because obviously he gets to own his masters and he gets to own his publishing and all that. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and this is my opinion. I'm not saying that everybody should agree with me, but this is my opinion. I don't think that every artist is suitable to be an independent artist. Now let me explain why. When you look at an artist like Ace Hood, right? Because Ace Hood's one of my favorite rappers to this day. But when you look at an artist like Ace Hood, the reason why you always knew when he had an album out was because he was with DJ Khaled and he was signed to a major record label. At one point, he was with Def Jam, and because DJ Khaled, the We the Best label, was partnered up with Def Jam, and after that, they were partnered up with Young Money and Birdman. They were partnered up with Young Money and Cash Money. That's why in 2013, you seen Ace Hood doing a lot of songs with Lil Wayne and shit like that, because Young Money was partnered up with DJ Khaled's We the Best. You know what I'm saying? So when Ace Hood would put out music before, you would always know because DJ Khaled was promoting the fuck out of it. DJ Khaled, I live down here in Broward. I'm from where Ace Hood is from. So you would always hear his music on the radio. At the time, you would always see Ace Hood doing interviews, promoting his albums, promoting his singles. DJ Khaled was promoting with them. He was doing a lot of songs with guys like Future. Remember that song he had with Future? I woke up in a new Bugatti. He had a song with Future. Had songs with everybody, man. And you need that when you're a guy like Ace Hood, because Ace Hood, he doesn't really put himself out there as far as like his personal side. And what I mean by that is, hip hop today, the fans want to feel connected to the artist more than ever. So if you're not building that relationship with your fan base on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube, then they're not really going to care about your music. You can put out the greatest album of all time, but if the artists don't, and that's the thing, there's only certain artists that can do that. You have certain artists like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Big Sean, who else? The Weeknd. You have certain artists that they don't have to get on Instagram Live. They don't have to go on YouTube and film day in the life videos. They don't have to get on Twitch and stream playing video games with their fans. When these guys I just named, when they're not putting out albums, you don't really hear from them that much. When Kendrick and J. Cole and Big Sean and people like that, The Weeknd, when they're not putting out music and when they're not putting out a new album, these guys go off the radar. And that's because, number one, all of those artists I just named are signed to major record labels. Number two, all of those guys I just named, they make amazing fucking music. You know what I'm saying? When you sign to a major record label and you make amazing fucking music and you have platinum albums and gold and platinum hit records, you can do shit like that. All of these guys I named, they have those accolades. Ace Hood doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. He may have a couple of gold or platinum singles, but as far as his album sales, Ace Hood has never sold that many records as far as his album sales. When Ace Hood was signed to DJ Khaled, he was selling like 20,000 records first week, 30,000. And after that, the album would sell up to like 60, maybe 70,000, and that's it. Ace Hood wasn't putting out hit records consistently like that. You know what I'm saying? He has Hustle Hard. He has the Bugatti song. He has a couple of songs with R&B artists. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but other than that, if we're talking about like platinum records and on the top 10 Billboard charts, he didn't really have that much. So now that he's an independent artist, you still don't see him putting himself out there, building a closer relationship with his fan base, and he's just putting out music without the music being promoted properly. So because of that, a lot of people don't even know Ace Hood is still rapping right now, man. So in my opinion, I believe a guy like Ace Hood, he needs to be with a major record label, because he needs that label to promote his music. He needs that label to promote whenever he's putting out a new single or whenever he's getting ready to put out an album. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, when you're signed to a major record label, a guy like Ace Hood, he needs to be working with the new artist that's popping right now. Ace Hood should be out here doing songs with Lil Baby, Da Baby, Gunna, Young Thug, Playboy Cardi. All of these new young niggas that got a buzz right now, Lil Mosey, all these young niggas that's rapping right now, bruh, that's relevant, that's popping, that's doing their fucking thing in hip hop right now. Ace Hood needs to be doing songs with these guys so people can know, oh shit, Ace Hood is still rapping. Oh shit, Ace Hood got a new album coming out. Okay, he got a song with Lil Baby. Okay, all right, I see you, Ace Hood. Ace Hood's not collaborating with the newer artists. You go look at his album he just put out, Mr. Hood. He got a song with an artist I never heard of called Slim Diesel. Probably one of his homeboys that's rapping that Ace Hood is supporting. He got a song with Jacquees. And that's about it, man. He don't got no songs with no new young niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, a guy like Ace Hood, man, you have to be with a major record label. I understand that the whole bezel thing with his Rolex was embarrassing. And maybe Ace Hood just wasn't happy with the type of deal that he had with DJ Khaled. But he could have renegotiated that deal. Instead of deciding to go independent, he could have signed with another major record label. Because a guy like Ace Hood, man, he's not meant to be successful as an independent artist. That's why since 2013, how many years is that? That's 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ace Hood hasn't been a relevant hip-hop artist for like 8 years now, man. I just seen he posted on his Instagram page that for Christmas, his wife bought him a plaque of two projects he put out independently. One of them had 100 million streams. The other one had, I think, like 70 million streams. And that's cool. That's cool. Congratulations to Ace Hood. I'm happy for Ace Hood. But at the end of the day, that to me, and in my opinion, I'm not trying to discredit Ace Hood, but that doesn't make you relevant, bro. Your music's not being played on the radio. None of the hip hop blogs are posting your music. You know what I'm saying? That album that he put out last year, it didn't even make the charts at all. I tried to look up the first week sales for the Mr. Hood project he put out last year. I couldn't even find it. That means he didn't even sell enough records to be put on the top 100 Billboard charts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to attack Ace Hood, but what I'm saying is, Ace Hood being one of my favorite artists, man, I wish he would have stayed with a major record label. I really do. Because an artist like Ace Hood, he should be just as big as Meek Mill. He should. You know what I'm saying? Because I like, when I think about it, I don't think you can name 5 niggas, man, that rap better than Ace Hood. All these new young niggas, they don't rap better than Ace Hood. Ace Hood got his own style. He got his own flow. You know what I'm saying? The content of his music. He's actually talking about something in this music. That's what hip-hop needs right now. And the reason why we don't get to see that is because this guy is not signed to a major record label. He's not signed to a major record label, man. So with that being said, man, let me know what y'all think. I hope Ace Hood watches this video, man, because I would love to see Ace Hood sign a deal with, and even if you don't sign with a major deal, man, get your music back on the radio, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I want to see Ace Hood win, man. My whole point for making this video is because I want to see Ace Hood win, dog, before it's too late. Because he's getting older. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Days, SOK, stay low key. We out this bitch.